really leveled up recently. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I think Kata leveled up a little bit since last time, but Lewis has like really leveled up a lot since like last time I was like, you know, active here. Last time I lived here.
Chat's asking why isn't 2 in winners finals? It's because
because Lewis is crazy.
Lewis is the GOAT. I don't know what to tell you guys.
I would have preferred to play Lewis to try to get into top 8, but instead I played 2. But we had a good set, so it was
like
fine.
this isn't weird seeding or anything. This is just Lewis beating up everyone.
Yeah, this is just Lewis winning.
Yeah, Lewis gaming, Lewis winning.
Lewis gaming.
Oh, I forgot that Lewis lost to JFlex. That makes me sad.
Yeah, that was dude, that was crazy.
Yeah, I feel like Lewis sort of definitely does. Like, okay, I'm gonna bridge off of that. I think Lewis has like a really strong game plan in like the majority of the game, but I also feel like Lewis actually has like tendencies of crumbling whenever like things are going bad.
I don't think that's a Lewis thing as much as I think that it's probably
an everybody thing.
No, I think it's a Falco thing.
He was crumbling versus like Jay. Oh, you think it's a Falco thing?
I think it's a Falco thing, yeah,
Wait,
because you get put in a precarious situation where if they read you one time, like it's easy to lose your cool in those situations because if you just get caught without a jump off stage, you could just be dead to like any character.
Yeah, I guess.
Like,
but I feel like if you're Falco, then you should be so used to that you should like sort of, you know, balls of steals or something.
Well, I mean, it's also the fact of like JFlex is a really good player.
Yeah.
And like, you know, Lewis, I don't think Lewis has beaten JFlex before, so it's like it'd be a first time. I don't know, like. Even if you're calm, if the other person just reads like the recovery option that you choose, even if you are level heavy, you could just die.
That's true.
So like, I think panicking or not, like I think obviously being calm is better, but like just because you are calm doesn't mean that you're just gonna win. Okay, wait, I like hold it together.
I have a question for you.
What's up?
You know how I feel like most people will like agree now that being angry is bad for you in Melee. Do you agree?
If you let the anger be too crazy, it is definitely bad, but you can utilize it.
I see.
I know Cody definitely does. Like
really?
I mean, you can see it in his face, dude.
It's like
you can see it in his face.
It's like such a fucking anime. Actually, I don't know. I feel like Cody like really just. I feel like back in the day, this guy was a turbo rager, and now I feel like he just. Has such a good mentality.
Well, the thing is, the reason why it's a good mentality is not because he stopped getting mad at shit.
Oh, what the hell?
It was because he learned how to harness that rage into, you know, being very decisive in his approaches and like, you know, putting more punctuation and emphasis on every single one of his like, you know, movements and attacks and like what he wants to do. You know.
I see. I feel like that can only work out if you're like, you know, what am I trying to say? It can only work out if things are going good.
I mean, it's like. You know, it's like Goku getting angry versus Goku turning Super Saiyan, you know? It was spurred on by anger.
Yes.
You know? Like, but he's
calm when he's Super Saiyan.
But when Krillin died, for the first time in Dragon Ball, he didn't turn Super Saiyan, did he? He was seeing red. No, not even in Namek.
When did he die before that?
In Dragon Ball, after the tournament where he fought Tien.
Oh God, where Krillin's out here dying a lot.
Yeah. Well, that's why he was so angry on Namek, because the Dragon Balls only let you bring someone back once.
Man, we got a lot of anger fans in the chat right now. They're talking about how they're like energizing them and stuff.
Yeah, no, like again, if you utilize it properly, then it's good. But like, if you let the anger take control of you, then it's bad, because then you're just like narrow vision, pig-headed, trying to like just do one thing.
Okay, so I feel like that
might like force openings and stuff.
Okay, I think like anger might actually be better than like nonchalance. Like I feel like when I'm playing Melee and I sort of just like am so mentally checked out and like not invested at all, I feel like that's the worst.
I mean, I think you can be like zoned in and utilize your
anger.
Not even your anger, but just emotions and like your mentality without being angry. Like you don't have to be angry while you're playing.
Yeah.
But you know, it is an emotion that you can use.
Sure. I feel like the main thing,
because you can use motivation as well, where it's like you lose a stock and you're just like, all right, let's go.
Yeah, like motivation
you
is
know,
like,
it's not anger. It's just, you know, you're motivating yourself.
Right. I feel like the key really is like you have to care, and like even if it's like, I feel like yes, caring in a negative way is still better than like just not caring.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. I got 9th today,
Dude,
which is, today was the day that I decided, okay, I'm going to care. I'm going to care today. That's what I wanted, and I want getting upsets and stuff.
I want you to care next week and see what happens if things go poorly.
I mean, I am caring until further notice.
Until further notice.
So until
the guillotine comes down and chops your dick off.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe it just never happens. Maybe you just fucking win the next Nightclub.
I mean, maybe. I think there's a level of like being okay, like caring, and then not like. Basically, it's like what was happening was I wouldn't care, and that would translate to basically having lazy gameplay because I just wouldn't really pay attention to things in game as much. So because I didn't really care if I won or lost, so it was just like whatever. If I lose, then whatever. It doesn't matter. But with caring, I'm trying to. Oh! Wait a minute! Oh!
Ah, he's so smart.
He still had his jump. That was actually really good.
He's cooked out of his book.
He's cooked out of his book. But yeah, no, today the difference was like, you know, I was fine when I lost. It's not like I took it heavily or, you know, really was like super mad about it.
Yeah.
But it was just like in the game, I was zoned in, I was focused, and I was trying to actively win while I was in the game. And it translated, and what it cultivated to was me playing the best game that I could rather than just going with the flow. And if I played good, cool. If I played bad, then I played bad. You know,
trying to actively win is such a big deal. I feel like one of the problems of like not really caring is that you really fall into like, hey, come on, give me the win. Come on, just do the dumb thing, give me the win. And like, people fall into that when it's like last stock. But I feel like if you're not caring, you like go into the game like that, and that's pretty bad.
Yeah, no, that's where I was, where it was like, you know, if I just wasn't able to intuitively and naturally with the things that I wanted to. Oh no, missed the jump. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Lewis needed that.
Yeah, Lewis did kind of need that. Now it's an even game, basically. Yeah. But yeah, no, before it was kind of just like, well, I'm just going to do what I want to do, and if you get hit by it, then whatever. But today it was like, all right, I'm going to pay attention to what's working, what's not working, how are they getting around me, blah, 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 and I'm actually going to respond to the other person on the screen rather than just pressing the buttons I want to press at all times.
Oh, man, we're talking about boulder pushing in the chat again. I know you hate that.
I'm not doing this.
I know you hate that.
Chat, I'm telling you right now, I'm not doing this shit, all right? We are playing a children's video game. Nobody is pushing boulders. We are playing a children's party
Some would
game.
argue that we're more likely pushing boulders than we are getting our dicks chopped off.
I mean, it's not about the euphemisms that we're using. I refuse to compare getting good at Melee to pushing up a boulder for all eternity, so then when you get to the top, it rolls and crushes you. It's not that serious. Melee is not that painful.
No, it's that serious.
It's not.
When you're playing against Fox, it's that serious.
It's not that serious. I swear to you, it's not. I promise you it's not that
learning
serious.
the discipline to be able to get good at the game is the boulder pushing. Oh,
but to call it boulder pushing is, dare I say, pretentious.
Dare you say pretentious? What's pretentious about pushing a boulder? It's just a man and a boulder.
It's not about pushing a